and another 5 to 10 minutes I will finish it off, so that this unit will be finished today. Okay. So we'll move further. We were about to start with the structure of chromosome, but try to understand the name and also the what they have found out. Okay, very important. So we are moving further. This is the structure of chromosome. Okay, the complete structure we can able to visualize. Okay, we can able to visualize when the cell is in its metaphasic stage. Okay, so when we see the mitosis, meiosis, there the presence of metaphase stage will be there. There we can able to understand these kind of structure. Okay, these kind of structure, the complete appearance we can able to visualize under the microscope the structure of chromosome. Okay, so this is the two arm. Inside this chromosome the chromatin material will be there. So what do you mean by chromatin? Chromatin is nothing but thread like structure. Okay, it is a thread like structure present inside the chromosome, because we know that, have you know that in the one cell of the human cell there will be 2 meters long of the chromatin. Okay, the chromosome, the appearance will be 2 meter long. Try to imagine that 2 meter long chromosome, or I mean to say chromatin, are coiled and present in this structure. Okay, and they are coiled like this throughout the chromosome. That dense part we call it as chromosome. Okay, you should know that what do you mean by chromosome and what is the difference between chromosome and chromatin material. Okay, it is coiling with the help of histone proteins. Okay, these will be coiling with the help of histone proteins. For example, okay, I am enlarging this portion. If this is a histone protein, okay, it will be octameric structure. Then our DNA is going to be coiled around this. Okay, so that the length will be shorter and it can fit into this chromosome. Okay, so this kind of arrangement. But in case of interphase, there will be no presence like this. There will be thread like structure present in the interphase, but in case of metaphase the appearance will be looking like, and this one will be the blue color part which I am showing, that will be histone, and the coiling will be taking place, this will be DNA. Okay, histone plus chromatin will be coiled inside that. Okay, so they will be fitting inside this. Now when we study about the chromosome, the middle part will be centromere. Okay, the middle part will be centromere, which is holding two chromatids. Okay, which are holding two chromatid at the center. Okay, so this will be centromere, and here the presence of the arm. Okay, this will be constriction, and there will be presence of satellite. Okay, there will be this one we call it as satellite, and this one will be secondary constriction. Okay, here the primary constriction will be there, and here the secondary constriction will be there. So this is your chromosome based on this centromere. Okay, this based on this there are mainly 4 type of what we can say chromosomes. Okay, if the centromere is present exactly at the center, we call it as metacentric. Okay, if the centromere is present exactly the middle of the chromosome, then we call it as metacentric. If the chromosomes are placed, I mean to say the centromere, then bit away from the center, we call it as submetacentric. Submetacentric, remember this, very important. Okay, if the centromere is present exactly in the center, we call it what we call it as metacentric, but if it is moving bit away from the center, we call it as submetacentric. Again, if it is moving this one, we call it as acrocentric. Okay, this one will be acrocentric, and if the centromere comes at the end, we call it as this, we call it as telocentric. Okay, because telomers will be present here, the end part we call it as telomers. So the centromere, if it is moving at the end of the chromosome, then we call it as telocentric. This will be your short arm, this one will be your long arm. Okay, so this one will be your long arm. Based on the position of this centromere, the chromosomes are classified into 4 categories. If the centromere is present at the center, we call it as metacentric. If it is moving bit away from the center, submetacentric, and if it is moving the what we can say end part, that we call it as acrocentric, and if it is moving at the end of the chromosome, we call it as telocentric. Okay, it is the types of chromosome. So with this you have completed your cell, the unit of life. Okay, try to understand nucleus is very important and the types, everything is important. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this unit, the cell. Try to analyze, try to understand the structure and their function. Okay, so take care students, we will meet in the next session with the new unit. Okay, so till then take care.